Back again! Making a hook part 2. Just having fun, I guess, you know. My dog right there. News. Say hi to everybody on YouTube. He is actually half English Bulldog and half French Poodle. Now, hopefully in the next, I don't know, about a week or so, I'm going to get me a big giant animal. This one's, I think the box said it was only about 50 pounds. What's it called? What's this hole called? Not the Pritchard hole, but the other one. Lost the word for it, but you know what I'm talking about, the square one. Dang, can't think of it. Anyways, I don't have anything that's gonna fit this one. I can go buy some, but honestly, that'd just be a waste of money in my eyes if I'm about to get the big one. But if I ever need to go anywhere, I'm sure I don't, because I've only been doing this for the weekend. I've been interested in it for a couple of months now. Like real intrigued by it, actually starting building stuff, and actually getting my mind right about it and the money right and everything like that. But if I'm gonna get a big one, I might as well wait to make the cutoff tool and everything like that I'll need. So this one will just kind of be maybe for smaller projects, kind of like the jewelry. Because a buddy of mine gave me tons of copper. Just tons of it. He just gave it. Him and they were going through a divorce, and he said just go into my shed and take whatever I want. So I was like, hey, give me this. And he was like, okay. So maybe even at my job, you just find pieces just laying around like this, So maybe I might make a couple of copper bracelets. Make a couple of them, see how they turn out. If they turn out pretty decent, then I might continue doing it. This is just a weekend hobby for me. I'll show you what I'm using for my cutoff tool. That's right. a wood splitting log, or a wood splitter. Take this, put it into a log like that, hit it with sledgehammer, slap, snaps it in half. That's what I'm using. You can tell most of the stuff I've built is out of wood, and that's just a for now, right? Type of thing. Because I don't have the money to go out and buy a bunch of metal. The metal that I used on my my forge was all given to me. I got a bunch of rods, and I know it's a piece of crap, and I don't need to have people tell me how I should do it. I know how I should do it, but that's what I had readily available to me at the time. Trust me, as soon as I can get my hands on a good sized brake drum, and I have the money for it, if someone's trying to sell it or whatnot, or if I could find an aqua forge or that at a decent cost, then of course, yes, I would buy it. But for now, I made that little small butcher knife or butter knife, which is pretty neat in my eyes, But that's what we got going on with the hook. Almost completed. Few hammer blows and we'll cut it off. And this is the main hammer I use. It's a 3-pound cross-peen hammer, small sledge. I like it because it moves a lot of metal. It flattens out rebar real well, and it takes a lot of abuse. This one's just a regular ball peen. Stanley anti-vibe. I'm not, selling these hammers or anything, but that's one I use. Then, if I need to make a couple cuts in anything just with a hammer, I have this other type of hammer. I don't know if it's cross peen or what, but it will put a mark in metal, I'll tell you that. Then I just went to the flea market and picked me up, a small cross peen, $2. And then some of these other hammers, I don't know what they are, but that one's completely rusted. I'm hoping to take this thing off and maybe I don't know what you would do to restore something like that. I don't know if you would just, grind it and take all the stuff, all the rust off. Or if I could just toss it in the forge, of course take the handle off, toss it in the forge, get it real nice and hot and get all that off there and maybe reharden it or something. And then I got another hammer, but the extension cord's wrapped around it. It's this one here. I don't know what it's, I've never seen one before, so I don't know what it's used for. But if you know what it is, it's red, it's kind of rounded on one side and squared on the other. You know what it is, just, let me know. So I'll know if it's for blacksmithing or if it's for, whatever. Main reason I started doing the YouTube, Friday night, I come out here after work and, I finally had all the things I needed, and I actually started with that hand pump from Walmart. That thing, golly, I tell you what, I was 10 minutes, for 10 straight minutes I was pumping it. And 10 minutes later I didn't have nothing. Fire wasn't, fire was going, it was barely hot, it was, the metal wasn't red at all, wasn't getting any heat to it, nothing. So I finally, you know, I fell in and I said, okay, well, I guess I gotta go get me a hairdryer. Because that's the only thing that's the only thing that I've been using all weekend. And, but it's been pushing air, you know, like I like it. You know, well, you know, how it needs to be. And hopefully what I can do is, because this pipe right here is 1.5-inch pipe. Hopefully I can get, when I get the brake drum, I need to get, you know, at least a bigger size pipe so I'm pushing more air. You know, making more heat, creating a bigger area, and so I can actually move more metal and do bigger pieces. And then hopefully one day I can have a real forge, you know, brick forge, you know, nice deep base, and put actual coal or coke in there and actually move some pretty good metal. I think that's the name of the game, folks. That's kind of what I wanted, kind of what I was going for. It's a little uneven. Right there. But I think, yeah, let's do one more spot. Then I think we'll go ahead and cut it off. And then we can cut it off and put a hook together and put a hole in it and, you know, continue on. But I know this is taking longer than it's supposed to. I mean, it's only a hook, but with what I got, it's normal time. All right, part 3 coming up.